Okay, time to play some Star Trek Online. Okay, so what chapter was I on? Done that one? Have I done these? Figure so. Been a while since I played this game, so. Okay, what's left behind? Maybe? Okay, let's try these for the rewards.
Admiral Tuvok and Captain Kim are leading the analysis of the artifact you found on Vardwa Prime. I knew you'd want to be there for the great reveal, so I've arranged for you and your crew to be part of the team. Rendezvous with Voyager to get started. Hello.
Right. Have I actually done that mission or not? I don't know. But that says I'm not done it. Oh well. Do it anyway. From my memory, I don't think I have done this mission. How should I do the weapons? I do the weapons. Got enough extra power going to these two. I can divert all primary power to weapons and shields. First official. Yeah, that looks better. Smoke complete. 2 o'clock reading. I'm gonna actually change my guy's height.
Welcome.
So he's not
Voyage.
freakishly
We were about to
tall.
begin studying the device you recovered from Gaul's communication center. Since you have spearheaded much of our efforts here, I would like you to take the lead once again. Captain Kim and 7 of 9 are at your disposal. Talk with them if you need more help deciphering the device. When you finish your analysis, return to me for further orders. I will be here in the transporter room to see you off.
Glad you're here. We transported the device to engineering here so we could run all the scans and tests we could think of. The first thing we need to do is determine how it's communicating. We can't find any normal transmissions from it, but we're hoping you have some new ideas to bring to the table.
7 and 9. He said 7 and 9 was here. No idea.
The device communicates with subspace. We should have guessed that. Now comes the hard part. We need to access the device's memory core. The engineering team here on Voyager is good, and I've heard your team is top-notch. But it might take more time than we have for either team to make a full analysis. You'll need to set switches on the device until we get solid readings. We'll be able to tell if switches are in the correct position, but not which switches. Good luck.
Screwing with devices, switches. Hey, that's never gone wrong in the past.
The engineers tell me there is only one switch in the correct orientation. Unfortunately, we can't determine which switch it is. Sir, I've consulted with both the engineers here on Voyager and your chief engineer. I am seeing green across the board. All the switches are in the correct position, and we now have access to the primary memory core of the device. Unfortunately, we're only halfway there. Now we need to access the secondary memory core to get full access to the data we need. The engineers tell me there is only...
Okay, so switch 3.
The engineers tell me there is... Looks like you did it again. All the switches are in the correct position.
Too easy.
We now have full access to the memory core of the device. 7 of 9 should be of assistance in accessing the memory banks of that device. She's in astrometrics, attempting to get a fix on the location of who or what is receiving these transmissions.
Kinda sad they made that part way too easy. Originally it was a tad harder.
We have access to the databanks of the device. Very efficient work. From the data we have received so far, we will be able to pinpoint the exact transmission coordinates. However, it is possible that doing so may alert whomever is on the other end that we have reverse engineered their technology. There are 3 likely ways to get at the information. I suggest further analysis to determine the best course of action.
Okay. Don't trick, no unusual activity. Locate an reverse space where you can enter subspace near the transmission location.
Fascinating. Excellent work. With this location, we may be able to finally reveal who gave the Vaadwaur their advanced technology, and why the neuroparasites appeared again, this time and place. Commander Jarrah of the Romulan Republic has requested to join you on this operation. Her own analysis of the device has shown that the Romulans have had some contact with the creators of this device, a race known as the Ilachi. She will meet you in subspace at the given. Finally, Voyager's emergency medical hologram, the Doctor, will be assigned to your crew. His knowledge of the Delta Quadrant races may prove invaluable.
I'm going to adjust the sound volume. That's vital. Hello, Doctor.
Hello again.
Commander Jarrah of the RRW Lisette. When we learned that the Ilachi were involved, I requested to shadow you on this mission. I know your experience with the Ilachi is limited. The Romulan Republic, however, has an extensive history with this race. The Tal Shiar used Ilachi to help invade Virinat, a colony made up of Romulan refugees seeking to make a new life for themselves. The 2 factions worked together to convince Romulan colonies to join the Tal Shiar. It was in spite of this that the Romulan Republic was forged. We fought off the Tal Shiar and eventually made a stand against the Ilachi at New Romulus. Many Romulans gave their lives in defense of our new homeworld. But that final defense seemed to quiet Ilachi attacks for quite some time, barring the occasional incursion from subspace. All right, we'll follow your lead here. We're seeing 3 patrol groups. Recommend we eliminate them before we board the station.
Hell yeah. Ship is itching for a fight. Oh man, I still want that ship.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Wait, I have a disruptor bay? Huh. I don't sort of have that. Ooh, I see. I remember. Oh well. That's somewhat useful.
It's odd that Gaul was contacting the Alachi. They don't exactly play well with others.
I gotta figure out what I got the stuff I got right now. Got all that. Oh, okay. Yep. That's the thing. Need to finish doing. We're apparently finishing doing that mission tonight. After the stream. If I don't get to it.
Another Alachi ship is here to defend the outpost.
I was thinking we should split up and cover as much of the facility as we can, unless you have a better idea.
This is obviously an Alachi facility. What I know about them comes from the Romulan Republic's databases, but I should be able to learn more as we examine this location. The air here is suitable for the Alachi, which means that you may find breathing difficult. I, of course, do not have that problem. If you have an environmental suit, or even some sort of rebreather, you will be fine. If you don't, keep an eye out for
Need to get a
something that could
rebreather.
help filter out the toxins.
Activate these so don't accidentally delete it.
Good. You found a breathing apparatus. That should take care of that nasty cough. I bet the enterprise needs us back.
Sniper rifle. Sniper rifle. Let's see how phaser slit beam. Okay, it's actually better. So you can keep that. I'm taking the platinum one.
These are definitely Solanae tables, which, if I'm correct, I always am, is the same race you dealt with after using the Iconian Gateway on New Romulus. The Solanae kidnap victims through subspace for their brutal experiments. If they are somehow connected to the Alachi and the Vadwar, this is beginning to make more sense. If I had to guess, there must be a stasis room nearby. We should find it and rescue anyone in there who can still be saved.
How are they doing? Like they're doing okay. We need to go this way. Oh, instant death. Nice. not mean to do that.
It looks as if they are converting their captives into more Alachi. If my readings are correct, there are several individuals here who have only just begun the conversion process. We can save them if we beam them back to your ship.
Yep. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Katana. Cool, thanks. We can always do more views.
We're transporting you to a Romulan ship. You're going to be fine. Ah, a Hazard. Stay calm. We'll get you the medical attention you need.
I'm playing Star Trek Online. On my Federation character, I'm using for streams. Let's play of it, and I'm also got a Wombling character where I started last week stream. What I plan on to also doing a Let's Play series for the Klingon point of view.
You'll be back on duty before.
Oh, cool.
One to be
Awesome, thanks.
a Kazon. Even the Borg won't assimilate a Kazon. Everything will be fine, Mr. J. We'll beam you directly to safety.
And there's one more up here. And a Klingon. Almost the whole alphabet.
Way for a proud Klingon warrior to go out. We'll patch him up immediately. Well, the Solanae are definitely involved. I believe I have everything I need from this area. We need to keep moving if we hope to meet up with Commander Jarok. The door is unlocked now. We should keep going.
All those rest of the poor bastards. We're in a Alachi space station. In the atmosphere, it's designed for Alachi, so I'm having to wear a hazmat suit. He's literally a AI who's programmed for medical purposes from Star Trek Voyage.
Enemy target
prison break. Maybe I should go back to the ship.
Okay, I need to go this way now. Don't need the particles. I don't do anything R&D.
Neural parasites. This must be where the Vadwar were implanted with those mind-controlling bugs. Neural parasites. Just as I suspected. Did you know that several Starfleet officers were infected by these in the mid-2360s? The Enterprise logs from that era are fascinating reading if you ever have a few dozen hours to spare. If Gaul and the infected Vadwar were communicating with this station, it stands to reason that this may be the facility where the bluegill implantation takes place. We should definitely investigate further. If we can find the implantation room, then I should be able to analyze their equipment and gather more information. I don't believe it. The empirical evidence is right in front of me, but I'm actually having difficulty processing this information. This tech, this whole facility, it's Iconian. There are variations on the norm, of course, because of the Solanae and Alachi influence, but I see distinct signs of their presence throughout the facility. The Iconians, as we know them, rarely reveal themselves. The only known interaction with an Iconian in modern history took place on Kronos, when... Wait, you were there! I don't need to explain that situation again. As I was saying, the Iconians don't like to act directly. They use servitor races, like the Alachi and the Solanae, to cause chaos in their name. And the neural parasites, they've bioengineered. Rather like the founders created the Gem and R, but sophisticated enough to control another species, and with much less free will. The parasites are a weapon. When Voyager revived the Vadwar, their technology was outdated compared to what other powers in the Delta Quadrant had at that time. Even the Kazon outlived them. But now, Vadwar technology is cutting edge. The only way they could have advanced so far, so fast, was by aligning themselves with someone else, with the Iconians. The Vadwar got their tech upgrades from them, but they also got the neural parasites. The parasites gave the Vadwar power, but they gave the Iconians control. They were ultimately the ones pulling the strings. This entire war has been against an enemy we didn't even see.
And how about we blow this station up? No, can't blow the damn insects up. Darn. Oh boy. Good insect is a dead insect. In this case.
This is more like a factory than a laboratory. Some of this technology is ancient, but it's quite advanced. These parasites aren't a natural species at all. They look engineered.
Okay, back to the personal room. Ah, there they are. Back up in here.
Shield losing power.
I think we're catching up with the escapees, and they might be from the Alpha Quadrant. We found a dead Romulan in prisoner garb. He was part of the breakout, but I don't know if he was part of the Republic or loyal to the Tal Shiar. Keep an eye out. The prisoners are headed in your direction.
Like the saying goes, my enemy is a friend.
Maybe we should avoid any potential contact with the prisoner? I think I've seen enough combat for today.
And it's the Empress. Of course it
How
is.
fortuitous. I thought I'd have to find a way off this station alone.
Great.
More Alachi. I don't think the Iconians want me to leave.
Yep, see, it's coming from one
It's
person
massive
to another one.
almost. Admiral.
Looks like you could use a hand.
And now we have their leader's attention.
That guy's tough.
justice for all the lives.
And if you do, you'll never learn about the Iconians. I've been here for months.
Fine, you interrogate her. I might get a little carried away. She returns with me to the Lisette when you're finished here. Sela is a prisoner of the Romulan Republic. The government can go through official.
You and this Sela person seem to have some history. I'll leave you to speak to her.
Not so fast. You have the weapons, but I have the information. If you want to learn what I know, you'll need to... I assume you already know where you are. Both the Alachi and the Solanae serve the Iconians. The Alachi are their warriors, and the Solanae are their scientists. They're the ones who created those creatures implanted into the Vaudoir. Hakiv joined the Iconians out of faith. He thought the Iconians would create an empire he could rule. That did not go as planned. This time the Iconians wanted to control their puppets. When the Vaudoir asked for strength to defeat their enemies, the Iconians gave them the parasites. The Vaudoir had strength, but also strings. Strings that have now been cut. I'm sure you had something to do with that. All three of you working together? The world has changed in my absence. Or were the Vaudoir that much of a threat to the Alpha Quadrant? That explains some things. I'd love an escort back to the world at large, but I have a feeling you have some questions first. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. How important is that, really? I worked with the Iconians because, at the time, I thought it was the best thing for my people. After we lost the homeworld, we were scattered, starving. A shadow of what we once were. What were we supposed to do? Beg the Federation or the Klingons for scrap? We are not refugees. We are Romulan. We needed a strong leader to bind us together again, and I knew I could be that leader. The Iconians were a means to an end. They gave us strength at a time when we were at our weakest. Had I known what Hakiv, what he and the Iconians did to our world, perhaps I would not have made the same decision. Dwelling on the past is meaningless. I am here, and so are you. Today, our goals are aligned. We both, a Vulcan lecturing a Romulan on civil war? History does repeat itself. My goal was not to survive in a dying, broken, squabbling confederacy, but to lead a proud empire that would carry on the unified strength of the Romulan people. What would you do to preserve the legacy of your people? What would you do if Vulcan itself were destroyed? Your people, a dilemma for you. The Vulcan way abhors killing, but would you shed blood to protect it? Have you done so already? Just how many ships have you destroyed in Starfleet's name? Your actions threaten the very thing you wish to protect. And Romulans have never shied away from risk. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. Hubris. The Iconians think they are the rulers of the galaxy. They thought so 200,000 years ago, when they were driven off their homeworld by the fire of 1,000 races allied against them. They think so now, when they look at us and see us as children stumbling in the dark. They do not see our strength, our willingness to fight. Use their hubris against them, and the Iconians will fall. I'll answer what I can. You can believe what you want. Ah, the crew. The Alachi took them one by one and turned them into those things. Revolting. If I had known that was what they were doing with the captives from the colonies, I would have... Yes, you were asking about the crew. A handful of us were still alive when the station went on alert. We took a chance and made our escape. They died, nobly, as Romulans protecting their Empress. I will remember their sacrifice. Will I be taken into your custody, or will I be left to Tiaru's tender mercies? Very well. It's not like I have a choice in the matter, do I?
Nope. Those guys get that. Engineering gets that.
We have Empress Sita. When she was taken by the Iconians last year, many of my people thought she would get away with her heinous crimes against the galaxy. With her in my brig, I am happy to know that is no longer a possibility. Of course, I understand that the Romulan Republic's claim on her is not unique. Her crimes are against all of the Alpha Quadrant. To that end, I will ensure that she be made available to all the Alliance leaders for interrogation and debriefing.
Well, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a walk in the park. At least we know exactly how the Iconians were controlling the Vaadwaur. And you've certainly put a crimp in their plans. On the upside, as a photonic life form, I'm immune to any attempts at subversion by neural parasites. I'll see to the care of the captives we've rescued. In the meantime, it sounds like you and the Romulan Republic Command have a lot to talk about. Sela certainly has a story to tell, but should we believe all of it? I'll put a bug in Admiral Janeway's ear about the situation. That was a joke, by the way. You're going to be busy. Don't overdo... Oh, who am I kidding? Command officers never take their doctor's advice. Just remember that you're not in this alone. Good luck. I suspect things are starting to get interesting.
Sela and the Iconians? That I did not expect. It's a lot to take in. And while I'm sure the former Empress has some interesting stories to tell, I know the Romulan Republic will want her to answer for her crimes against her people. There will be some tricky back-channel negotiations before this all shakes out. I'll keep you posted as much as I can. Hello.
Now, for the next mission.
We have a situation on Kabalik Prime. You and I were both asked by name to help. All that I've been told is that the Vaadwaur have launched a large offensive and have retaken the area in front of their temple, the place where they keep unconscious Vaadwaur stored. They need our help to retake the area, though I have a feeling something else is going on. Can you help with the situation?
That's a transfer up. Uh-oh.
The breach is widening. I've got to close this now. Almost there. I just need a minute to... Can't breach. I'm slipping. The Vaadwaur are making a new push into the system, and we could use your help. The Rhode Island is assisting the new Kabali flagship Samsar, but you know the Vatwar. They're relentless.
So quickly. I'm still not sure what happened. All I know is that we lost contact with the temple, and several hours later a large Vatwar fleet attacked. However, I'm still not sure if the Vatwar have entered the temple. If they have, they may already be reactivating their soldiers in stasis. We're safe here, for now, but the battle on the ground continues. No one can enter the temple, and the Vatwar are seizing control of the surrounding area.
Sounds like a plan. I've located a safe area in the trenches for transport. My team and I will go down first and secure. Voyager is currently on a high-priority operation in Vatwar controlled space. Any comm chatter could give away their position. Whatever they're doing, Tuvok says it's important.
My officers and I will join you. The Samsar will return to the dock with a small repair team, but I'm sending the majority of my crew to the city. We cannot allow the Vatwar to take control of it as well. Our flagship will be of no use to us if the planet is lost.
Kabali forces are spread thin, and the Vatwar are making a push toward the temple. Hanshin Jatanian and his team will attack the outer area of the trenches, making their way to the temple. My away team will move to the opposite end of the trenches and support the remaining Kabali soldiers there. While they're holding the flanks, your team and I will push through the center and strike the Vodwar in the temple courtyard. Your thoughts?
None. My team is eager to prove themselves. You and your allies have set quite an example for us to live up to. We'll support the forces at the other end of the trenches and then make our way to the temple. Hopefully, we'll be able to meet up with you before the final assault.
The Romulans lost the point ahead. Push forward and retake it.
Shield losing power.
We should repair these turrets. Your father will be coming.
Hehehe.
Here they come. Take out that drop pod. Clear here. Let's keep moving. There's an injured Mako up there.
Shield losing power.
There he is.
Thank you for your assistance. I'm Commander Lewis. I'm sorry I can't stay and help, but my search and recovery mission has already gone off track, and I need to rendezvous with the rest of my squad. Perhaps.
Looks like he's safe, but we've got more Vodwar incoming.
Shield losing power.
Take out that Vodwar drop pod, and then keep moving. We're almost there.
I'm gonna take out the heavy battle tanks. Can't. Darn it. Darn. Let's hope I was able to go kill the heavy battle tanks. It'll be fun.
Our scouts report that the temple is heavily defended. We still have some Vodwar attacking our flanks, but my soldiers insist they can keep them occupied long enough for us to retake the temple. Are you ready for the final push? There are other areas of the trenches in need of aid. My team and I could go help them while Captain Kim and his team stay with you. Or, if you think you can assault the temple alone, Captain Kim will rendezvous with his officers as well. However, I highly recommend you bring all of us in for your attack on the temple.
I'm going for it.
Are you sure you want to try to retake the temple alone?
Why not? Normally go for the easy route, but hell. I'm going full activation. Like gear, and it's super easy.
The temple was secure, and the doors are still locked, which means the Vodwar didn't break in. Let's see. Okay. I've seen this sort of algorithm before. I'll have the door open in no time. After that, we can figure out what happened to the temple's security system. It shouldn't have done this.
I don't deny that we'll need support. My team is one of the few still intact. Captain Kim's away team should meet up with us soon, but we don't know what kind of numbers we'll be up against. However, the temple itself should be free of Vodwar. If I may suggest, perhaps only you and Captain Kim should enter, and your officers can stay here and help us hold the area.
At least all the Vodwar here are in stasis pods. Let's take a look around. I want to know why the Kabali lost control of their security systems.
Endeavors I have today. Okay.
That's not right. According to these readings, the occupant of this pod was me? But the name on it is Ket. Must be a computer glitch. Could be a symptom of a bigger problem, but whoever was in this pod is gone now. Looks like it was open before the problem started. Hold on. I'll access the temple security footage. Maybe that can show us something. That's me. But from over 30 years ago. What in the world?
Stay back! Are you with the Vidians? What do you want from me?
Ket, you have to calm down. My name is Jet Lai. I'm here to help you.
That's not my name! Where am I? Where is Voyager? I need to contact my ship.
Wait! Come back!
Chitlaya. And me? Hold on. There's more security footage. This is the last thing that was recorded.
Voyager, this is Ensign Harry Kim. If you get this message, I'm in an unknown alien prison. I've escaped my captors and I'm looking for a way out. I'll send another message with my coordinates as soon as I can. Come find me.
That was me. From over 30 years ago, in my old Voyager uniform. And they're turning him, into a Kabali. They knew. This whole time I've been here, they knew. And Lindsay, Jidlaya, she knew. I know I've had a difficult time accepting the Kabali, but they keep too many secrets. They should have told me. Told us about this. A lot of strange things happened on Voyager's trip through the Delta Quadrant. During our second year here, the ship and everyone on it were duplicated. It was a freak accident, an encounter with a subspace divergence field we still can't completely explain. But two Voyagers sharing the same space-time
I remember the episode.
was a recipe for disaster. We tried to cooperate, to find some way to save both ships, but I'm from the duplicate ship. Captain Janeway sacrificed it so one Voyager could survive. The other, Harry, was killed in a hull breach before that happened. Captain Janeway sent me and Ensign Wildman's baby to his Voyager before she self-destructed our ship. It made sense at the time. I'm Harry Kim. I have all my memories, my knowledge, same as him. We were exactly alike in every way. Except one of us got to keep living, and the other one didn't.
Oh.
It's changed, all right. best I can guess is that a Kabali ship must have found his body floating in space. It's a 1,000,000 to 1 shot, but Lindsay might have remembered our coordinates when we were duplicated and known where to start looking. They must have spent decades reconstructing him and putting him through their rebirth process. I don't know whether to be impressed or horrified.
Both, really.
Both. Jedliah is my friend. I knew her as Lindsay Ballard. She was an engineer on Voyager. We went to the academy together. She taught me how to ice skate. We studied together and shared peanut butter sandwiches. And I was more than a little in love with her. Lindsay died on an away mission. The Kabali found her body, revived her, gave her a second life. But she still remembered Voyager. She tried to come back, but rebirth does more than rewrite your genetics. It changes who you are. Lindsay was different. She was Kabali. Eventually, she was convinced she should embrace that part of her. She left Voyager with her new family, and I never saw her again. When I was posted to Kabali Prime, I wanted to talk to her, just to see how she was. She didn't respond to my messages. Now I know why. I'll be okay. A little shaken up, but Captain Janeway once told me, we're Starfleet officers. Weird is what we do. This certainly applies. From what we saw on the security footage, it looks like the other me has taken control of the entire base. That's not too surprising. Not only does he have all the knowledge of a Starfleet officer, the rebirth process transformed his brain. The Kabali's 6-lobed brains give them natural abilities in mathematics, physics, wave phenomena, everything he'd need to know to do this. He's still wearing his comm badge, though. I can tap into it. You should try talking to him first. Try to calm. Not yet. He's already scared and confused. Seeing me before he gets his bearings, it will just make things worse.
Starfleet! Wait, I don't recognize you. You're not from Voyager. And your uniform? This is a trick. I don't know who you really are, but stay away from me. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to get back to my ship. You can tell whoever you're working for that Captain Janeway's coming back for me. She won't leave anyone behind.
He's severed the comm link, but I've got a lock on his coordinates. He's deep in the base, down in the old Vaudoir tunnels that even the Kabali don't enter very often. And he's locked down all the main corridors that lead to his location. There's a way, though. There's emergency climbing equipment here. The Kabali put it in a few months ago in case they lost power during the Vaudoir attacks. We could use it to cross the chasm and get closer to where he is. I'll be right behind you. But it's time to see if I can talk some sense into the other mate. He wants to contact Voyager, but if he does, he'll reveal their position. Unless we stop him, Harry either ruins Voyager's mission and possibly gets them killed or captured, or he finds a ship, sets a course for their coordinates, and gets blasted by the Vaudoir.
And time to go down the rope.
I know you're confused, but you have to trust us.
Wow, so many thoughts.
What is this?
That is crazy.
Another me? You expect me to trust a shapeshifter? Stay back! I'm warning you!
The circuits are completely fried. Let's find another door. He's trying to override it again. Give me a second. Let's keep going.
Whoop-a-daisy. Oh my.
Huh. It looks like he's modified the empty stasis pods to send out bursts of electricity. Tricky. I might be able to slow it down from here, but we can't stop what he's done without access to the main console, which is on now. Let's see. Got it. You'll need to move through when they're in their disabled.
Who are you? Why do you keep trying to stop me getting back to my ship?
Ah, darn it.
Personal shield losing power.
I'm you. Harry, this isn't going to be easy.
Ah,
Enemy targets on sensor.
not fast enough.
Liar! You can't beat me!
I'm your quantum dual. Remember the power failures? The proton bursts? There were 2 Voyagers.
2 Voyagers? Yeah, right. How would that happen?
It was the spatial suit. Think, Harry. No.
Maybe, but that doesn't explain why I'm here, or why you don't want me to get back to Voyager.
It's been 32 years, Harry. You died.
I don't feel dead.
The Kabali brought you back. But to do so, they had to change your DNA. Make you Kabali.
Liar! You can't just change someone like that. It's not possible.
I didn't think it was possible either.
Oh, great.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power.
So I died and got better, and you... what? Took over my life?
In a manner of speaking, but it was my life too.
Liar! You're working with the Vidians.
That's I so hope I can just stun the guy.
Good work. We should keep moving.
Harry!
Jetlaya, are you okay? How did... General Cunell said there wouldn't be any more secrets.
I'm okay. Harry, I didn't know they'd send you.
How long did you know?
Harry, I don't think this is the time.
How long did you know?
I didn't know when I was on Voyager, if that's what you're asking. We need to stop Ketten. He locked the rest of my team away. They're safe, but trapped. We're the only ones who can help him.
We need to move fast. Ketten's not in his right mind. The rebirth process can be difficult under the best conditions, and I don't know. Maybe humans resist the process more than other species. It took me a long time to accept what I was. Yes, he doesn't know what happened. I tried to tell him, but he still thinks it's 32 years ago, Voyager is lost in the Delta Quadrant, and we're in league with the Vidians. He's desperate to get home. When Ketten started tampering with the security devices, he tripped an alert that was set to the Vaadwaur. They think the soldiers are waking up, which is why they're so desperate to get inside.
Understandable.
At risk. We need to help him.
138 to resurrect your best friend and give him a second chance for a long life. It's not working out so well, is it? I'm not familiar with everything in this area. We rarely go down this deep. There are still Vaadwaur traps here that make exploration dangerous. However, as far as we understand, this facility was intended as a final shelter for the Vaadwaur. It would make sense that they would have had a way to contact the outside world. But if Ketan finds a communication device and uses it to contact Voyager, the Vaadwaur will hear his message too.
Ketan is a danger to himself and to Voyager. If he succeeds in this gambit and contacts Voyager, he'll draw every Vaadwaur in the sector to their coordinates. I can't allow that. We have to stop him. He's putting Tuvok and his crew in danger.
Just let me get back to Voyager.
It looks like this used to be a server room of sorts. But it's not like one I've seen before. All this is computer storage. And it's massive. 900-year-old Vaadwaur technology. It's a lot different from anything we have back home. And he's using this to completely block us out. Terrific.
It is impressive.
There doesn't seem to be a way around this. I'm sure Jedliah and I can figure out something, given enough time. But if I was on the other side of this, and I am, I'd be trying to stop anyone from moving these. There has to be some sort of reset command. But with our luck, it's on the far side of the maze. Jedliah and I will keep Ketan from blocking you in. But you'll need to get through this and reset the servers so they return to their start position. Think I can make you? Wait here.
No, I'm going to do something better. I'm still going to jump on top of these things and going across.
You're good to go. I'll monitor the area from here.
Ah. Okay, let's go this way because I saw something flashy.
I'm sorry this is how we had to meet again, Harry.
Oh. Cool.
That makes two of us. You should have told me.
And if we had, what would you have done?
I don't know. But I had the right to know you had a copy of me in cold storage.
Are you saying he doesn't have the right to rebirth?
I don't know. This is all a lot to take in at once.
I know it is. Imagine how Ketan feels.
I have a good idea. Confused, angry, isolated.
Like a clean saying. A corner. Tar, he's a bad tar.
He understood the risks, and he accepted them.
Did he really? Think about the man you were then.
Joining Starfleet comes with certain duties. I understood that then, and I do now.
I seem to remember a kid who was as scared as I was. All we wanted was to get home.
Yeah, I was scared back then. I missed my family. but I did what I had to do to get back to you.
You got back
Finally,
home,
I
Harry.
found someone.
You did what you
I got
had to do.
separated from
Ketlin
everyone when all the
didn't get
craziness
that
started,
chance.
and I was trying to find my way to a comm panel to call for thank you. And I know
I'm sorry
this is
for
a
him.
terrible way to meet a
But is this
potential
better?
captain, but do you have any places available on board your ship? General Cunell is planning an officer
He
exchange
has a
program,
new life.
and I'm one of the
Ketlin
first
can
recruits.
be anything.
We want to
Go
learn from the
anywhere
Alliance,
he wants
as well
now.
as thank you for all you've done for our world. I'd be honored if you allow me to join your crew.
As a Kabali, he's not who he
Cool.
was anymore.
And is that a worse option than being dead?
This way?
No,
Nope.
of course not. But I should have been able to choose.
Why? He's your duplicate, Harry, but he's not you.
I know what he would want.
Do ya? Because you can't even convince Ketten to drop this maze and talk to you.
When you put it that way, maybe we are different. He's being so stubborn.
Sounds like the same person.
He's you, but he's Ketten too. And he's allowed to be both.
I hate mazes.
Thought you could handle all my tricks, old man. We're working on it, kid. Take all the time you need. You know, you could make this easier. Drop the maze. Talk to us.
Oh, I think I'm going the right way now.
Why? So you can lie to me again?
Finally. I wonder how many consoles there were. That is a good many consoles. Let's see, to the officers, department heads, my team. That's it, engineering. Yeah, so I get a new button slot later.
It's not working. But if I do this, maybe I can buy some time.
Oh boy.
We have Ket cornered. Without those platforms, though, we have no way to reach him. It's insane. He's manipulating these old defense systems like he's in a Captain Proton hollow.
We have command codes that allow us to interface with the older Vadwa technology. We've never seen the need to replace systems that still work. But it looks like Ketten has made some modifications. I'll need to override his changes. The best I can do right now is to expose the central power cores behind each platform.
Yes, it does. Ketten will be monitoring for any changes in the platform's functionality. But I can modify the central power cores to react to energy weapons. If you shoot the cores, you'll be able to power up the platforms and force them open. But you'll only have a short window before he resets them. If we want to do this, Jedliah and I will stay here to keep trying to seize control of the network back from Ketten. And there's still that matter of the field protecting it. When the Kabali first found this room, the old Vodwar EPS systems were too degraded to handle all the power. They installed regulators throughout the area as a stopgap measure until they could replace the conduits. Basically, it meant that even if one conduit failed, the network would stay active. Those regulators are still in place, and we can use them to get to Ketten. Jedliah has command codes we can use to overload the regulators. The chain overload will generate a wave of power that will build until it overloads the generators Ketten is using to maintain the field protecting him. Get these codes into 4 of the consoles and it will short out the field. Once he's distracted, Jedliah and I can reset the platforms to their normal state. One last thing. Jedliah and I can run this program 3 different ways. The one that would buy you the most time before the platforms are reduced also takes the most of our attention. There's also a balanced option, or, if you don't like either of those, I can spend most of my time trying to counter Ketten's plans. What do you want us to do? Are you certain you want us to give us a few more seconds?
Always better to split it.
The cores are exposed. It's your move now.
Oof, oh, it fell.
What are you doing? Are those command codes? Oh, interesting. He's trying to access data on the new flagship. I'll keep an eye on him. That's it. Keep giving me the codes.
Shit.
Whatever you're thinking of trying, don't. We're almost there.
Damn it.
You keep saying that, but I'm still here. Stand down before this gets any worse.
Ah, darn it.
Worse? How can it get worse?
Wait, what the hell? Oh, that's good.
I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Oof.
And I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want my life back.
Good.
Don't do anything you're going to regret. You're too late.
I'm getting back to Voyager, no matter what. This is bad. Ketan used Jedlia's command codes to access the Kabali flagship in orbit and transport himself to the bridge. Not only that, but he has Voyager's coordinates. If he goes there, the Vaadwaur will see it as an act of war. We'll lose Ketan, the Kabali flagship, and probably Voyager too. Exactly. We have to stop that shit.
I'm coming too. I helped find Ketan's body. I've watched over him during the rebirth process. It's my responsibility to help him now. Please, you must let me do this.
I told you to stay away! Why won't you listen? I'm going to find Voyager, and I won't let you stop me. I can arm this ship. Don't make me do it. I don't want to... You're not giving me a choice. Computer, arm all weapons and fire!
Uh-oh.
What was that? Like a disruption beam. He scrambled all of our systems for a second or two and then went to warp. This is not good. He set a course for Voyager. His warp drive's damaged, though.
I love that sound effect.
I can't contact Voyager. They're not on any secret mission in enemy territory. I found them. They're in something called Krenim space. I don't even know who the Krenim are. Voyager is trying to get home, just like me. Quit trying to confuse me. I know what year it is. I know who my captain is. Ketan's not responding to hails, but I think if I use the deflector dish to emit a pulse tachyon beam, I can disrupt his engines and force him out of orbit. But he's going to be expecting something like that. He's out of orbit, arming weapons. Get ready.
Right.
And that is an interesting battleship. We have heard rumors about the corpse collectors and their new toys. The Alliance is the only reason we did not open fire the moment we detected you. You should have left.
me a love. 2? Okay.
The ship is disabled. Sensors are showing the repair teams are trapped in several rooms on board, but they are otherwise unharmed. Ted was on the bridge alone. If I could talk to him, maybe I could convince him to come back home. There's no one who understands all he's going through like I do.
I'm going to. I have to see Kenton face to face. It's time to talk this out.
Maybe you should talk to him first. Try to calm him down. He's not in a...
Why are you trying so hard to keep me from getting home? I need to... I don't even understand what's going on anymore. Why do I look like this? Like them? I saw the stardate. What happened? How do I get back to Voyager? To my time? How do I get back to my life? I died. I can't remember. Why can't I remember? You're taking my memories from me. I won't forget. I can't forget Voyager. I cannot forget my friends. Kenton, you have to stop this. If you contact Voyager, I'm done listening to you. I just want to go home. I want my life back. The life you stole from me.
I understand. I wanted to be Ensign Lindsay Ballard. I loved my life, my friends, you, and then I died. And that life was gone. I tried to get it back, but I would have been living a lie.
So I should just give up who I am?
No, I'm saying that life ended. But now you have a chance to live a new one. I'm gonna be with you every step of the way. Action item 478. Help my best friend in the day. Every day.
Even with everything I've done?
Forgiven. We don't hold grudges against family.
I can't tell you what to do, Ken. But the Kabali will be there for you. And I'll do whatever I can to help. Would you tell me what happened? Voyager, and how you got home. About Mom and Dad and Libby. I think I want to know. Of course I can.
Thank you for your help. Kenton's going to have a new life with us. A long and happy one where he can be be whoever he wants to be. My people have been outsiders for so long. The other species don't understand us or what we have to do to survive. We want to reach out to them, be a part of the quadrant again. If Kedden decides he wants to leave Cabal Prime at some point, that's his choice. He can even rejoin Starfleet. We will always be his man.
I'm happy for Kedden. He gets a second chance at life. A different one than what he had planned, but that's the way life is. When I graduated from the academy, I never thought I'd spend 7 years lost in the Delta Quadrant. Didn't think it would take me as long as it did to get my own command. Didn't think Lindsay and I would never. That's all in the past now. And it's made me the man I am today. Just like Kedden will be the man he's supposed to be. I'm not letting the Cabali completely off the hook. Cunell told me there wouldn't be any more secrets, and then they kept this from me. If the Cabali want to be a part of the Delta Quadrant community, they need to be more forthcoming about who they're adding to their families. These men and women aren't getting a choice. Maybe rebirth is a gift, but it's a gift people should have the right to reject.
And the repair crew's like, finally we gotta, to leave the broom closet.
Kedden has been sent back to Cabali Prime to finish the process of rebirth. In the meantime, the Cabali have agreed to make their list of currently held bodies public knowledge. Anyone who wishes for their dead not to be turned into Cabali will have the body returned to them. Thank you for all your help with this. This was very personal for me to deal with, and I'm glad I had someone like you at my side to help me through it.
Okay, which one sells the most? Okay, they all sell the same. Now I'm trying to remember, have I done any of these?
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hopus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hopus is concerned.
Okay, it says I had done that one.
We know that attacks from the
And that one.
Captain Tom
this one.
Harris has requested your ship for a joint mission with his task force. I won't lie. We're not making much headway against the Iconians so far. You and your crew have proven to be capable of fighting them. Delta Flight is one of the only other teams to do so. Together, perhaps you can start to turn the tide. Report to the Cal Brighton system. Captain Paris and his team are waiting for you there.
I'm still gonna go from top to bottom.
I'm currently on leave.
Oh my. What can I spend the lithium on? What I need. Oh yeah, I don't think I've gotten my daily Phoenix box. I need to go to Razor. Wrong one. Beta quadrant. Razor 6 sector. Well, to get these going. Yeah, it's like something. Took out that. Yeah, they got rid of the mission with Don't Place Hill. That's kind of sad.
Welcome to...
Okay, hasn't been enough time for that daily to come back. Cocktails. Okay, back to the missions.
Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the HOPA system, requesting emergency assistance. I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough. This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in restricted area.
These aren't Toshon ships. They're Imperial oil ships. Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal. I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard? I took the gateway back to Tau Dewa, and from there I've been on a course home to Trill. I got diverted by a Class 3 ionic storm. This system is safe from the storm, but not the Romulans. Scanning in progress.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salom. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable. This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive Associates is required by priority override. This unit is executing its priority directive. All other directives have been suspended.
The facility remains like Hubert's mound. Time to go.
Help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Statue is study.
There's a door to the left.
Damn. $825 cycles. Yikes.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
And the Empress.
I surrender. Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Salon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the icon. But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
No, please, go ahead.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Salon, a Republic intelligence officer. Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It makes no difference to me. If you don't like my terms, I'll simply order Gaius to self-destruct the ship. He's very compliant, once you know which buttons to press. Besides, what are you going to do? Put me in the brig? I've escaped too many prisons. You know you can't hold me.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
I cannot remember if Empress Leia actually dies.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep. This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds. We will have to fight to survive. Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage. The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever.
That sounded epic.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine powers stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over. This freighter was armed by loyal Romulan Imperial officers and citizens who realized that a lone freighter would be easy prey for any space pirate. In addition, the Romulan Navy offered protection to this ship with some of the few warbirds remaining in their fleet, some of which you destroyed. These people follow me because they believe in the rebirth of the Romulan Empire. A proud empire that can hold its head high and be a force to be reckoned with among the stars. They follow me because I can lead them. Many Romulans died for the hope of a new future. I won't let their sacrifices be in vain. Whatever the fate of the Romulan people, I am determined to ensure that our legacy is never extinguished from this galaxy. I regret every death of every loyal Romulan. But I will honor their loss by fighting for those who still survive. We share a common interest. We have a galaxy to protect.
This unit is in diagnostic mode. This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
Poor guy. Shields or shields. Great. Bombs.
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Ah, damn it. Yeah. Dylan's at the mill. I have to do this one. Okay.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on Team Cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Seal. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled. Seela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner.
Sorry, fella.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately. Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate. The Nopata system? Interesting. My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though. The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye.
Enemy vessel. The system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, great. So guys can handle that while I recover.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly. The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
I actually kind of agree.
Someone else has been through here recently.
Tal Shiar!
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Hey, thanks for the follow, Canadian Ninja. Hey, sweet. Hello, Glock. Hmm.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Oh, loot. Also, power to material. The lab itself remains on its own power system. Okay, good night.
Hakiv's Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
Well, what's this about? Okay, that's going to be useful sometime in the future.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Nope.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela. Code Empress 1. Unlock lab access. Always have a back door.
That's always a good advice.
Another secret door. Hakiv was always so melodramatic. Let's get this gateway working again. This gateway should be simple to activate once we bypass Hakiv's security. Then we can...
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates.
Damn parasites.
Don't let her escape.
Damn freaking bugs.
Kill it!
Most likely.
There we go. I'll just put in those coordinates. Hey, up here. Hurry up. They'll find us soon. Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility.
That's always a good thing.
You! Taurus. Stop her! Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble. She's interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Oh my.
You should download some of these files to your tricorder.
Made from the Milky Way to the dome of the galaxy. Now that is what you call advanced civilization.
This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open.
Oh yeah.
Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in a plasma. Just turn this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a depth trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably, without my help, you won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done.
Okay. Nearly got that away. These one.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then. If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside the sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships that are blocking out the sun. I see you. Time to go.
Yup.
How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost. Iconian minds aren't like ours. They're entangled with Chronoton states. I'll spare you the boring details. It helps to orient them when using their gateways, but it means that they can't go back and forth in time like we can. Doing so would cause the Iconian to lose its memories of the intervening time. Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
So many freaking ships. And all those are only the ones that technically can see. There's more. Oh boy.
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
Your galaxy is orbit.
Personal guards and servants of the Iconians. Fighting is not a best option. Head for the gate.
Oh, we're gonna fight it. Okay, with the other folks. Force. No idea. Oh, this one. Oh, he's back.
Head for the gateway.
Yep. Time to full board it.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take...
Okay, that's good. That was strange. Yep. A lot worse.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. But we'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday. But we have much more immediate concerns.
This one sounds good. They all sound the same. Well, I'm gonna call it for the night because I streamed up to about 3 hours, and it's almost 3 hours. So here we go.